The latest on vaccines, pharmaceutical giant Johnson & Johnson has submitted an application for emergency authorization of its COVID-19 vaccine with U.S. health authorities. Johnson & Johnson's candidate is the world's first single-dose COVID-19 vaccine. It is an easier-to-use option that could boost scarce supplies. Before deciding on approval for a third vaccine option in the U.S., the Food and Drug Administration is now asking its independent advisors to publicly debate all the data behind the single-dose shot. According to preliminary results from a massive international study, Johnson & Johnson's vaccine was proven safe and offered strong protection against moderate to severe COVID-19. Overall, the single-dose vaccine was 66% effective at preventing moderate to severe COVID-19. The study included 44,000 people in the US, Latin America and South Africa. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine was 85% protective against the most serious symptoms. The one-dose option has worked better in the US, where it was 72% effective against moderate to severe COVID-19, compared with 66% in Latin America and 57% in South Africa, where a more contagious mutant virus is spreading. However, it did not appear quite as strong as two-dose competitors made by Pfizer and Moderna. The company's chief scientific officer, Paul Stoffels, had said last month that the company was on track to roll out the vaccine in March. The United States has agreed to pay $1 billion for 100 million doses, which Johnson & Johnson says is expected to supply in the first half of the year. The United States also has the option of purchasing an additional 200 million doses. Dr. Jesse Goodman, former U.S. Food and Drug Administration chief scientist, had last month said that these vaccines have several practical advantages. They don't require ultra-low complex storage conditions, adding that demand is outstripping the supply while there is not enough of the Moderna and Pfizer RNA vaccines right at this point to deal with the pandemic in the U.S.
Anything will help. We're right now moving into a very supply-constrained period where the demand is outstripping the supply generally. It wasn't completely clear to me how much of this vaccine might be available and at what time. And I think that's going to be very important information for the government to, work with the company to determine, because that will help determine what the role is.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.